Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and in today's Age of Sigmar Battle Report, I will be playing the Kruleboyz against George's Legions of the First Prince.
And after you finish watching this battle report, I want to let you know that there is another one uploaded right now in the MiniWarGaming vault, and George is going to be here with some Nighthaunt to take on my Lumineth Realmlords, 2,000 points. Follow the link in the description below for that bat rep.
We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar Battle Report.
For my 2,000 points of Kruleboyz, I didn't want to do Big Yellers again, but it turns out we don't have enough Gut Rippers to do anything else, so I will be doing Big Yellers, which focuses more on shooting, of course. The entire army will be led by a Snatcha boss on Sludge Raker Beast. He will be the general, and he'll be accompanied by Swamp Boss Scumdreck himself, who will be monitoring everything. He's not actually a Big Yeller, but he can still join the army. Then we've got a Breaka boss on Meyer Brute Trogoth. And then we have two Swamp Kala Shamans with their Potgrots, who technically have spells, but will probably never use them as they hand out their poison. For our battle line, we've got a reinforced unit of Manskewer Boltboys, actually a double reinforced, so there's 9 of them. And then we've got a reinforced unit of Gut Rippas. And then we've got a not reinforced unit of Manskewer Boltboys. And then we have one artillery, that is our Beast Skewer Killbow. And that is my 2,000 points of Kruleboyz.
And for my 2,000 points of Legion of the First Prince, I have Belakor, who is going to be the general, followed by the Bloodthirster of Incessant Rage, who's going to be using the Armor of the Pact artifact. I have Kairos Fateweaver for my magic, and then he's going to be joined by his endless spells of the Umbral Spell Portal and Ravenix's Gnashing Jaws. For battle line, I have 2 units of the Horrors of Tzeentch in the pink form, and I have a unit of reinforced Plague Bearers.
Today we'll be playing Power Struggle, a battle plan for the pitch battles of 2021. This one has 5 objectives on the table and then territories on the long edges across from each other. Now this one, you have to control objectives for 2 consecutive turns before you get any points. So you score a victory point if you control at least one of the objectives for 2 of your turns consecutively. And you get another one if you control 2 or more of them for 2 of your turns consecutively. And then you have one that you get a victory point just for controlling more. So that one's not consecutive, it's just at the end of your turn. And then you have your normal battle tactic and grand strategies. None of the objectives are prime, so any of them can disappear in the 3rd battle round. And we're gonna be playing in the metal part of the Realm of Ghur, because we're always in the Realm of Ghur. Got this beautiful table. The mat is from Table War. The rest of the terrain is made by Greenleaf Terrain, although this stuff is aquarium terrain. And then I had Adam also make me some spires, and then we had him create us some trees and everything like that. So we got all sorts of fun looking stuff. Nice and tall, probably gonna knock it over all of the time. And we could use more guests like George. So if you wanna come in and play against us, then go to miniwargaming.com/challenge. And don't forget, for our Silver Vault members, that we have over 50 companies that give discounts to you. So you can go to miniwargaming.com/silver discount to check that out. Even if you're not a Vault member, you can still see what they are. Gonna roll off for attacker defender. You have less drops than me no matter what though. So I get to choose. Well, I'm gonna make you start dropping first then, I guess.
Makes sense.
We are deployed back and forth. Of course, George finishing first. I've got my Gut Rippers in the one flank, my Boss Crows in the middle, and then some monsters and the artillery on the other side, all backed up, of course. And then, of course, none of the monsters are within 24 inches of my firing line. Weird.
So weird.
It's so strange.
I don't know.
And then, of course, you have your battle line out front.
Yeah, of course.
To take any hits.
Got the pinks, got the Plague Bearers.
That's right. So pretty straightforward. You get to choose who goes first, George. You have advantages for both, right?
I do,
You go for that double turn, or you get your spells off and start your, especially with the portal being able to actually get across the table.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go first this time.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's try it out. Legion of the First Prince, turn 1. Well, now I get to do a dirty trick. So I'll do it proper this time. Last time I may have cheated a little bit by accident. I'm not going to use the one that tries to get you to get lost, because I'm not too worried about those pink horrors. I'm more worried about you dropping a portal right in front and then doing some damage to me. So I'm going to cover myself in mud to hide from your predator vision. I mean, you can't see me, I'm in mud.
Oh.
Makes sense, right? Where'd they go? So I roll 3 dice. For every 4+, I get to pick a unit that's not a hero or a monster, and they are not visible to you.
Okay.
So you won't be able to target them with anything that says visible. So let's get at least 1. Oh no! 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 I was gonna use it on the crossbows. Oh no! Okay, well, I'm just gonna take it and we'll see what happens. Hero phase, I've got 3 command points, you've got 2.
Just 2.
What you gonna do for your battle tactic and stuff?
I'm gonna go ahead and do the, for my battle tactic, I'm gonna go ahead and have
3 things run?
3 things run.
No way.
Yeah. I mean, it's totally the right thing to do, right?
Technically, every objective is out of your territory. So you can even do the, which is weird, because it should say fully out of your territory.
Because actually, so I could do aggressive expansion.
Yeah, you just pick those 2 objectives.
These 2 objectives.
Yeah,
Actually,
look at you.
I'll do that. Aggressive
Tactical
expansion.
master here.
Tactical.
George from Pennsylvania.
Okay, yeah, let's
so-
go ahead and do that. I'll do aggressive expansion, I believe is the right one.
Yes.
And I'll choose my,
No way.
yeah.
Okay, you didn't want to choose mine?
No,
Should really
no,
be
no.
aggressive?
No.
Okay. Heroic action?
Heroic leadership.
So 4+.
Yep.
Who's taking it?
I'm got it. It's gonna go ahead and go on, let's go on Bloodthirster.
You got some scary spells coming my way, so I'm going to heroic willpower on this leader right here. That way I'll have 2 guys within range to unbind. Spell time.
Okay, so the first spell is going to be an attempt of Mystic Shield with Belakor here.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Need, what, a 5?
And 5.
And he does
Okay.
not double 1.
No.
I'm not going to try to unbind that. Nice try.
Okay.
Nice try. I know what you're doing.
That's gonna go ahead and go on my Plague Bearers here.
Sure, why not?
And then we're gonna go ahead and we'll give them the Dark Master's Command spell from Legion of the First Prince. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna allow them to fight if they die. So
Okay.
we're gonna pile in and fight.
Sure.
So, and that's gonna cast on a 7.
We're gonna pretend this matters. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Oh, you failed. Oh no. Oh no. I won't unbind that one then. Nice try. Now do the important stuff.
Now we're gonna do the important
Yeah.
stuff. So let's go ahead and grab that Umbral Spell Portal.
So your Keeper Secrets is gonna try to cast this?
Yep, this is gonna Kairos. It's gonna-
Kairos, sorry.
So
sorry,
Kairos.
Fate Weaver, not Keeper Secrets.
Yes,
Why do I keep
Fate
saying
Weaver.
that? Fate Weaver.
So okay, let's see
So
what
his
happens.
lowest die turns into his highest die, so double 1 it for me. Oh, 2/2.
That actually is gonna fail the spell portal.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, I believe it's.
Oh
a 5.
no.
Oh.
Oh, double check it, but I'm pretty sure it won't be a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 5 to cast. You need literally one of your dice to be a 3. Oh no.
Okay. So
Well, that makes up for me not getting the mud on.
it does. It does. That's fair. That's a fair exchange there.
You were like watching over, like, why are they putting mud on themselves? They think that makes it I can't see. Oh shoot! I forgot to cast my spell. He was so distracted. Now what are you gonna do? Now you gotta think about it.
I know. I actually have to think. So let's go ahead with the Ravenex Gnashing Jaws.
He can't cast 2 endless spells.
That's right. Oh.
Dang nabbit, right?
That's right. Okay. Arcane Bolt
Well, yeah, load it up.
with an 8.
You did it.
Yep. So yeah.
Okay. He can cast one more spell, right?
Yeah, you can
Well,
cast one
I
more
have
spell.
2 unbinds in range, so why
Might as
not?
well.
You can have it. You got your arcane bolt.
It's gonna be super useful.
Yeah. And nothing else is in range, right?
Nope. Nothing else in range. That last spell slot's just gonna kind of fizzle out there.
Huh. Neat.
Very, very neat.
That's kind of why you went first, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. This is all going according to plan.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Zinch's plan.
Zinch's plan.
He can't see the present, apparently.
It's true.
Your little Fate Weaver there, so he's just kind of confused. He sees the future
There's a reason for it.
and the past. We'll go into your movement phase. We'll do a before and after just because you'll mainly be just moving slightly up the table, I'm assuming. So here is the before of George's forces, and here's the after. Pink Horrors is kind of flooding up the table using your free command point to give them the auto 6 run. Belakor hiding behind that piece of terrain so he cannot be seen by that artillery. We have determined that, so there's not a way for me to look at it afterwards and be like, hey, I can see the tip of his wing. Boom! See ya, Belakor! And yeah, so that's the end of your movement phase, so you can do some summoning.
Yeah, I'm gonna do.
So how does that work?
So I'm gonna roll 3d6, and I'm going to need a 10 or higher, and I can summon a unit of 10 Plague Bearers, 5 Pinks, a few other combinations.
This is from Belakor.
This is coming from Belakor. Or Belakor's my commander, so he's going to be doing it. He's now, if I roll doubles, he takes a mortal wound.
If you roll triples?
If I roll triples, he takes D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, okay, that doesn't seem like too big a deal.
Okay.
So you're likely to take a mortal wound, but not a big deal. Well, you got a mortal wound, but you rolled higher than 10.
I got summoning.
There you
So
go. What you bringing on?
I'm going to bring on those 10 more Plague Bearers.
10 more Plague Bearers, bring them. And then a unit of 10 Plague Bearers shows up on this flank, obviously more than 9 inches from me and wholly within 12 inches of Belakor. So that is all your movement. Do you have any shooting? That's in range?
Well, nothing that's within range. So
Okay, so that's your turn.
that's my turn.
So as for victory points, you're going to get 2 for your battle tactic.
Yep.
But that's it.
That's it.
Because you haven't controlled any for 2 consecutive turns yet. Your turns, it specifies, not because of his turns, he's have to do my turn. And you don't have more than me, because he didn't manage to grab the middle. He rolled a 1 for the run for the
Yep.
pink horse, so they weren't able to grab the middle. And so the score is 2-0.
2-0.
For the Legion of the First Prince. Well, for my battle tactic, I'm going to do a Kruleboyz specific one, even though it's probably not the best option. It's called Take That, you suckers! And essentially, I have to inflict 10 wounds or mortal wounds on you. So you have to fail the saves, wards, everything.
Okay.
So what actually gets put onto your guys. And I have to take fewer than 10, which obviously I'm not going to take any because, well, I don't know about that. Maybe I'll make a long bomb charge, but I doubt that horrors are going to. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So I got to do 10 or more, and you got to take fewer than 10? Yeah, fewer than 10 to myself.
Okay.
The only real heroic action that makes sense is leadership, so on a 4+, which I don't care. Good, thank you. Are you going to do the same thing?
I'm going to heroic recovery that wound on Belakor.
Oh yeah, good idea. What's his bravery, 10?
10.
So roll 10 or less. Hey, you did it. He gets it back.
Yep.
Now, instead of casting spells from these two shamans, we're going to hand out some mortal wound stuff. So we're going to hand it out to the crossbows, and we're also going to give it to the gut rippas. So now they mortal wound on 5s instead of 6s. Now, these two swamp crawlers, they have a 12-inch aura where if you roll 6 for mortal, it does an extra mortal wound, so that does not work on the 5s. So 5 will do their mortal wounds, and a 6 will do their mortal wounds +1. Into my movement phase, I'm going to issue an at the double, I believe it's called. So they auto run 6 on the gut rippas with the intent of basically trying to get as much onto that objective. It will trigger a redeploy if George decides to do that, but we'll decide that after I move them. So I have Ren up to there. Did you want to do a redeploy?
I definitely wanted to redeploy these pinks.
Who is going to redeploy?
So Kairos is going to issue the redeployment to these pinks.
Okay, roll your die.
Here we go.
I always roll a 1 or a 2 with this. I don't wish the same thing to you. 3, well, that's better than my always 1 or 2s.
It's not too bad.
And they're going to move up and try to put as much on the objective as you can.
I'm going to try to move them up.
Now I have 11 guys on the objective, so George can't take it, but if I'm dumb and shoot them, they can split, and then they'll have more on the objective, probably.
Correct.
And they've closed the gap, staying 3 inches away. We're just going to be running our little mock, or Snatch a Boss. This is specifically the named character one, so he's going to go 12. So he's just going to pop up behind, staying more than 3 inches away. Crossbows will stand still, because otherwise they lose, unless, no, they'd have to be pretty close to be within 12 inches after they move. We'll run the Shaman. Yeah, he's good. He's just going to tuck in right here, just so he can keep handing out his poison next turn. This Shaman will just reposition to the other side. That way he can hand out his poison this way if he needs to. I'd like to move this Maw Crusher, or Marsh Crawler Sloggoth. Is that what he's called? No, he's a Snatcher Boss. Whatever. I'd like to just move him up here and try a 10-inch charge, but if I fail that, then Belakor is going to come and snipe him. And so I'm just going to roll a run on him, and he's going to go 12 inches. And that will put him all the way over here instead. It's that kind of... And then if you charge him, then you suffer the wrath of his buddies. I'll run my Brick Boss as well. He moves 5, so 11. And he's actually not going to go too far. I rolled a run, so I don't have to really measure. Pro tip, if you're not going to move far, just say you rolled a run. Then you don't have to really measure it. He's just going to park right there. He can actually, as his mount trait, he's a fast one, so he can do a free move in a hero phase. That's all my movement. As you can see, I've gotten nice and aggressive, which should get me a victory point for holding more objectives than my opponent. And then my battle tactic, of course, I've got to score 10 wounds without taking any. Now, I won't be taking any because I've run everything, so they're not going to be charging. So now I just need to inflict 10 wounds or mortal wounds. So we're going to start by doing that by firing our crossbows here. And we're going to fire as many as can see into that unit. Okay, I'm changing my mind. This is probably a horrible idea. Horrible, horrible idea, Matthew. But they're actually all going to fire at this squad. I've done the math, and I don't think that you're splitting. We'll be able to get, because he managed to get within 6, so I've got 16 models on it right now. So if I was smart, I would have jarred that guy in too, but I didn't want him too close to the front. So I'm gonna take a shot. The worst thing that happens is I lose 1 victory point because I don't have more than you. So I've got 10 shots coming from these guys right here. So because the leader has 1 extra. We're looking for 2s to hit. 5s will do 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
6s will do 3 mortal wounds. And because it's the first battle round and I'm big yellers, I can re-roll 1 of these hits.
Okay.
So here we go. Oh, 3 1s. So we've got 6 mortal wounds so far. 5 hits. Then it ends with those ones though. We get 1 more re-roll. Okay, that's a regular hit. So we got 6 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And then 3s to wound. And you all out defense. I think I did it off camera. Oh, golly. So only 3 at -1. That brings you back to a 5-up?
Yep, it's going to bring me back to a 5-up with the all-out defense and the musician there.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and see what happens.
So 2 of them. So 1 goes through for 2 more damage. So that's 8 so far. So 8 ward saves. The 6-up ward, is that correct?
6-up ward.
All right, bring it. And you made none of them.
Made none of them.
So 8 of them die and split. So 8 of these guys will die and split into 2 blue horrors each. So I'm gonna pull this off. They have to go where these guys were, so yeah, it's pretty, it'll be fine. Oh, and they exploded! But we're not done yet. I need to do 2 more wounds to get my battle tactic.
I think you can do it.
I think I can do it, yeah. So we've got these 3 of my Manskewer boys. They're gonna fire at the same squad. So we only got 4 shots here. They are not supercharged, so 5s won't do extra or do any mortal wounds. So we're looking for 2s to hit, but we really want the 6s. I can re-roll 1 of these. Well, they all hit. I'm not going to get greedy and re-roll 1 looking for another 6. So that's 3 mortal wounds because we're near the Marsh Krala, or the whatever he's called. I'm sorry. 3s to wound. So 2 wounds at -1.
Okay.
So 5-up saves.
5-up saves.
2 damage each. Ooh, that's 4. That's 7 in total. Ooh. You're gonna need to roll 6 out of 7 6s. You rolled 1, so you just took 3 more wounds.
Correct.
So that'll destroy those 2 2 pink horrors, turn them into 4 blue horrors, and then destroy those 4 blue horrors and turn them into 4 brimstone horrors. Yeah, there's a reason these things are like 300 points. Well, we're going to keep focusing them down, even though this is not the best target for a beast skewer, because the damage characteristic is 2, plus I roll the number of what your wounds characteristic is, and every 5 plus adds to it. I'm going to fire at them. People have asked me why I roll the damage first. They're like, don't you roll the damage after you get to the end? It's like, well, when I roll the hit, if I roll a 6, it does the mortal wound. So I'd like to know. I'd like my opponent to sweat before I roll that 2 to hit. So the damage, if I roll 5 plus, will be 3. Otherwise, it'll be 2. It's 2. And I hit on a 2, but a 6 will do 3 mortal wounds because I'm within 12 inches of Buddy Boy. That's a 3, so that's a hit. And you know what? I'm going to re-roll it. I get to 1 re-roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't want a hit. I want a 6. Ah, still a hit. All right, 3s to wound. Yeah, no, it didn't matter. All that build up. That is all of my shooting. Now, fun fact with their new data sheet, their new war scroll. Sorry, it's not 40K. They don't count as having lost any models when pinks and blues are removed and replaced. They only count once the brimstones start being removed. So there's no battle shock required here.
Yep. I just have to roll for Belakor's.
Bringing them back on a 3 plus?
On a 3 up.
So D3 can come back?
I can only bring back 1 pink.
Right, because he splits into like 6 other models. Yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
1 pink or D3 guys?
Just 1 pink for these units in particular. Now, if it was the Plague Bearers...
You couldn't choose to bring back D3 blues?
I'm not sure, actually.
Because technically D3 blues could be better if you rolled 3. If you rolled 1, then it's worse, obviously. Actually, yeah, it specifies for hordes, it's just 1 model. And so you definitely would want to choose a pink, because why would you choose anything else?
Definitely.
That would be pretty bad.
Just to clarify that your Iridescent Horror came back.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Although you could also bring back the Musician to get the +1 save.
Yeah. That's a good.
They both have their merits.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's back, even though technically he's like right there in the form of 2 blue horrors, but whatever. He summoned a new one, we'll just say that. So there's no battle shock because you didn't take any casualties. But I still got, take that, you suckers! Take that, you suckers! And I get my 2 victory points for that. In addition, I am controlling 3 objectives to your 2, which means I get 1 extra victory point for the scenario. And I've started to control these 3 now for having them for 2 consecutive turns. Which, of course, you're going to be able to hold your 2 nice and easy as we go, unless, of course, I double turn you, but even then, I don't think I'd be able to take those back. So let's go to battle round 2. Let's roll off for choosing who goes next. Whoever has initiative, you get to win ties, because you went first.
Okay.
I've got a 2, so you get to choose.
I'm definitely going to...
You're not going to give me the double turn?
I'm not going to give you the double.
Are you sure?
All
right. No. Yeah, okay.
You're not getting.
So, what is your battle tactic?
I don't know if I should do it, but I'm going to try to do broken ranks, and I'm going to go after these.
Gut rippers.
Gut rippers. Yeah, I'm going to try to...
You kill them, that's your battle tactic.
Yep.
Heroic action will be leadership on a 4+. Yes, who's going to get it?
So it's going to be the Bloodthirster.
Bloodthirster will have an extra command point. I think I'm still worried about your spells. I've got 1 shaman in range of Belakor for an Unbind, and 1 in range of Fate Weaver. So I'm going to heroic willpower this guy.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter. My Swamp Drek, or Swamp Boss guy thingy, he's going to heroic willpower and be able to unbind.
Okay.
Where are we starting?
Okay, so let's go ahead and start with Belakor. That's the least exciting of it. So let's just go ahead and try to give him an Arcane Bolt here.
Arcane Bolt! He gets it. I'm not going to try to unbind that.
Okay.
What's his second try?
His second try is, his spell is actually, I'm not going to let him do anything else this turn.
That's it?
Yeah, he's done. But we got to head over to Kairos, and let's try to do the mirror again.
Did you need the mirror this time?
I do need the mirror just because it's 18-inch range for the Gift of Change.
And you're not already in. Oh, because you want to like try to snipe this crossbows. I see.
To mitigate some damage in the future here. So.
Okay, so the mirror needs a 5.
Yep, let's see
and you
what
get
happens.
to change your lowest die to your highest die. Hey, it's double 6.
There we go.
I can't stop that.
Okay.
So he placed down the 2 mirrors, so now he can cast a spell through that mirror, through this one, so he'll be able to target the crossbows with his next spell.
Definitely.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So this spell is what? It's the Infernal Gateway? Is that what it's called?
This is going to be the Gift of Change.
Oh, you're going to try to turn me into a spawn.
Correct.
I understand. Cast on an 8. Oh, that's a 10. That's a 10. I will try to unbind it, obviously. I don't have any bonuses, so you have to see an 11 or 12.
Okay.
No, that's a 5.
Okay, so that's...
How many mortal wounds does it do?
It's going to be 6 mortal wounds.
Oh, it does flat 6.
Flat 6. It does get bracketed as he gets damaged, though.
Okay.
So, but it is a flat 6 mortal wounds.
Okay, so this is his built-in one. I'm thinking of the other
From the
Lord of Change then. So 6 flat mortal wounds will kill, well, that'll kill 3 of them. And then because one of them died,
I set up a chaos spawn.
within 3 inches
3
of them.
inches, yep.
Can they be within? Can the spawn be within 3 inches of anything else, or only the unit that he killed?
I believe...
Yeah, so you can put it just says within 3 inches of the slain model's unit. So, oh, you're not going to put it right next to my my general there, so he can clobber it and.
No. We just definitely want to stick with just the crossbow.
Well, you definitely dummied them this turn. So 3 of them died, and not only that, but now I've got a spawn I've got to deal with. And then he'll cast
Mystic Shield.
and he gets a 12 again. Okay, I can't stop that.
Okay.
Who's gonna get it?
Let's go ahead and double check here. Well, I guess it's within range of the gateway, so.
That's true. He can just target them.
Yep. So we'll go ahead and give it to this group of blues up here.
So they don't have their musician to give him +1 save, so now they have Mystic Shield to give him +1 save.
Correct.
Got it. Movement phase.
Okay, let's run these plague bears. We're gonna keep trying to push them into your territory there.
Oh, look at them go.
It's gonna be a 7.
They're so fast.
It's very fast.
So they're up there, not within 9 inches of the artillery. So no redeploy possible. Belakor is still a little afraid.
Yep, he's gonna be coming right back here.
But don't forget, I have +3 inches range, so you got to keep him 27 inches away from my artillery. Actually, you should
Okay.
easily be at that point.
Yeah.
If I move, it becomes 15.
Yeah, we're good there.
Just okay.
Just barely.
Yeah, otherwise, he's gonna skew you like a
Yeah.
beast. Plague bears will run. Oh, they're so fast.
5 inches.
5 inches. We'll get there eventually, boss. And up they go. So
Okay.
we kind of skim over to the other side.
Okay. I think these pinks are just gonna kind of sit where they're at.
Ooh, you're gonna get in the Bloodthirster's way then, are they?
Yeah. He's got to have some room to swing that axe in there. And then just for Kairos, we're gonna go ahead and just kind of pivot him around the shield a little bit here.
What about your Bloodthirster? Where's he going?
He's gonna go ahead and move up again as far as he can.
So
Those pinks.
the question is, do I want to trigger redeploy just to make your charge a little harder? I think the answer is yes. So I will spend a command point,
Okay.
and they will issue a redeploy on themselves.
Okay.
And probably move an inch. You ready?
Yep. Here we go.
Yeah, here we are. And 2 inches. I told you, 1 or 2 every time. So you move them back 2 inches. I've carefully measured everything beforehand, so now it's a 9-inch charge instead of a 7-inch charge. Now I think he gets to reroll charges though, right?
I believe so, but that's a command ability. So.
Oh, no, it's just a command
yeah.
ability. I thought he had a built-in one. Okay, well, either way, it's a 9-inch charge, not horrible. But we'll see if that helps me. Any other movement?
I think that's going to be it for movement.
Okay. Shooting.
Okay, shooting. Both these units of horrors are going to be shooting into those
Gut rippers. I'll use another command point then to all-out defense them, just to keep them alive a bit more.
I am going to do the all-out attack for the full unit of pinks here.
Okay. 33 shots from the pink horror unit, hitting on 4s because of all-out attack. Okay, that's something. I have no idea. Wounding on 4s. There's a handful of wounds. So 8 of them got through. With my all-out defense, I have a 4-up save. And only 3 of them make it through, so that kills 1.5 of them so far. We're gonna start killing the ones that are closest to your Bloodthirster, just to make it harder for him to charge. I don't think that will yet make it harder to charge. You gotta do better than that before it actually matters. I'll actually allocate to him. And the other squad actually has more attacks, 42 of them. 5s to hit though, because they didn't all-out attack.
Okay.
And 4s to wound. Well, there's a few there. 14 got through that time with a 4-up save. That's much better. That finishes off the 1, 2, 3, 4.5 of them. So we'll kill these 4 that were the. Whoops, let's not get that guy closer and charged. And then we'll just injure this guy, I guess. I believe that's all you're shooting, is that correct?
That is all my shooting.
You ready for a charge?
I'm ready for the charge.
And now the charge phase. What do you need now?
11.
Oh, look at you, shooting yourself out of range.
Oh.
No problem, just roll a 6 and a 5.
Oh, totally.
Or double 6. Nope. Did you want to re-roll?
I'm definitely gonna re-roll.
All right, spending a command point for the re-roll. Can he do it? No, not even close.
Okay.
Okay, guess it didn't matter that you shot my guys.
Really didn't.
Because you didn't make it anyways. Did anybody else want to try to charge?
Oh.
I am all poisoned up, but at the same time, you are trying to kill my battle line, so.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can get the those blues burns in there.
Okay, they should be able to make it.
They should.
Even a 3 should be in, but maybe a 4 just. Yeah, 4 is definitely in.
Yeah.
All right, bring it in.
Okay.
All these little demons.
Here we go.
You're gonna burn me. Burn. They've made their charge. Any other charges?
I think that's gonna be it.
Okay. So, oh, sorry. I was supposed to try to intimidate them first. And so at the beginning of the charge phase, they were going to try to intimidate them. So I rolled 2d6. I think I have to get higher than your bravery. Oh, look at that. Let me double check how the rule works, but I think I just made them afraid. I actually add 1 for every 5 models in it.
So they're going to have to come back.
So you don't have to, but it's -1 to hit. So do you still want to have charged? Because you would have known that before you rolled your charge. So they're -1 to hit right now.
Yeah, actually, I'm still going to want to get them in their time up, see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll also make it harder for me to hold that objective, too.
Yeah.
Okay. And now in the fight phase, they are going to pile in. Now, do you want to make sure you don't get within 3 inches of this big guy?
Yeah.
So you can wreck your face.
That would be good.
Okay, all right. So you got most everything in there except for 1 blue and 1 pink horror attacking in close combat. I will not all-out defense. I only have 1 command point left. I'm going to save that for Inspiring Presence. You can use your last command point to all-out attack them to get back to your 4s to hit. Because of the -1 to hit.
Yep, so it's going to be 20 attacks, 4s and 4s.
Okay, let's see if you can spike this and do better than just a 5 we expect. 4s to hit. And 4s to wound. You got the average of 5. Still kill a couple of that though. I've got a 5-up save against that. And I make 3, or fail 3 of them, so 2 more guys die because 1's already injured. So I'll kill him, and then I'll kill 1 that's at the back, so that I have as many attacks as possible. Well, I will pile in now. Obviously, we're gonna try to bring as many over to the objective as possible, and then just try to destroy as many as possible. It seems like a valid tactic, right?
I think so.
Take objectives, kill models.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm writing a book about how to win Age of Sigmar. It's called Hold Objectives, Kill Models. And it's like a sentence long. It says refer to title. I got 27 attacks back. They are poisoned, but like super poisoned. So it's 4s to hit, but I don't care about those. 5s will do a mortal wound and 6s will do 2 mortal wounds. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you had to drive all this way.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's gonna
That's
hurt.
a lot of 5s and 6s. That's a holy cow, that's a lot of 5s and 6s and a few 4s that I don't care about. So 19 mortal wounds and 2 regular wounds. So you get your 2 5-up saves because you are currently Mystic Shielded.
Correct.
Hey, you did it. Well, 19 mortal wounds. So about not getting through to those brimstones. Oh, golly.
18.
So this will kill everything but 1 blue horror, replacing it with 17 brimstones. Well, at least you get to hold the objective. Yuck! So I killed them all, except for 1 blue horror, so you still haven't lost a model yet, because technically all your pinks are there just in the forms of brimstones. It means you get to grab the objective too, which is good. And yeah, so that's the end. So we're going to go to Battle Shock. I'm going to spend my last command point on Inspiring Presence, because I lost 7 of these guys, and I don't want to lose like D6 more, or whatever it would be. So actually it'd be more than that, because I'm like bravery like 5 or 6.
Oh, wow.
Because I don't have my banner, because this is from the starter set, so I don't have the musician in the banner.
Makes sense.
That would only really save 1 guy, though. And you don't have to worry about Battle Shock, because you technically haven't lost a model yet.
Not yet.
Does it feel like you haven't lost a model?
The amount of movement.
Oh, I do have Battle Shock back here, though. Uh-oh, that's
right.
actually a big deal. Actually, we have combat back here, too. I guess I probably would have swung here first. But you know what? Just do your spawn. I did it wrong.
Okay.
How many attacks does he have?
Okay, let's find out.
2d6. Does he roll doubles? No.
Nope,
So he's got 7 that are 4s and 4s. No rend 1 damage, which could hurt me a lot. 4s to hit. Oh, golly.
whoa.
Look at you and your revenge.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, did I do something to offend you?
I think so.
3 wounds, no rent.
No rent.
6-up save, most likely losing another guy. Yeah, exactly. So I'll just pop 1 from way over here, and now I can try to kill the spawn. So I've got 2 ways to do it. Let's start with my shaman. He's only got a little bit of attacks, but he can soften him up a bit. We're gonna start with my 3-inch range staff. That's right, that thing has a 3-inch range. I didn't even have to move closer to you really, but I will anyways have done so. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stay back an inch just so I'm within 12 inches of the artillery, because I'm probably gonna need to hand out the things to him. 1 hit's on a 3, and we're looking for 3s to wound, nothing there. And then 2 attacks from the little guy, 4s to hit. There's 2 hits, 4s to wound. 1 wound, no rend to save.
5-up save.
Bring it. Does he have a 6-up ward as well?
He does not.
Okay.
Yep.
Because he's not a demon. Well, then I will move in with some of these guys. So I think you get it. They're all, yeah, a couple of them are getting there. 4 attacks from the 2 there. If I roll 4 6s, I can kill him, because I'll just do the mortal wounds. Nope, 2 hits, 1 wound.
Hey, 5-up save.
Okay, so he's lost 2 of his wounds, but I am locked in combat with him. So now I might rethink where I'm going to put that Inspiring Presence, because I lost 4 of them with Bravery 5, and I lost 7 of them. So I can lose D6 plus 2 of them. So I could lose 8 of them, but you still won't get your battle tactic. Or I can just, I think I'm still going to Inspiring Presence the Gut Rippas.
Okay.
Because it's like I was hoping to kill them and then a couple more, but I would take a couple turns before they're going to be useful. So they'll take their Battle Shock. So they're Bravery 5, I lost 4 of their buddies. So if I roll a 1, they're fine. Anything above that will be D6 minus 1 casualties. Wow,
Oh.
they all run.
Oh.
There you go. Does that feel a little better?
Oh, it feels great.
Okay, okay. Killed a lot of your horrors, but you took out my most important unit of the 9 crossbows.
I'll take the trade.
Yeah, right. It's the end of the battle round. You're controlling 3 objectives. That's worth 1 point. And you control 2 objectives for 2 turns now. So that's 2 more points. So that's 3 points.
Yep.
Didn't get your battle tactic,
Didn't
though.
get the battle tactic.
So that does bring the score to 5-3 for George. Battle tactic will be aggressive expansion. I will take 2 objectives that are not my territory, so there and there. Look at that. I'm a tactical genius, y'all. Gonna go for an extra command point, because I need it. 4+. Don't get one. I have no command points. That's not true. I get 1 for my general, and so do you. So we both have 1 command point. You need to try to get a leadership as well?
Yes, sir.
4+. Hey, you did it again. Now, interesting thing is I can't hand out poison while I'm stuck in combat. So I'm going to cast his spell, which is Sneaky Miasma, which I make. It allows a monster to move. So do you want to try to unbind that? You might as well, because...
Definitely with Kairos.
Yeah, so you just need to roll at least 1 4. You did, because that's now an 8, and you stop it. Then I'm going to hand out the Super Poison. I think to them makes the most sense, because then they can just dummy the rest of them.
Okay.
And so, yeah, they'll have the Super Poison. My Brigand here is a fast one, so he's going to do a 5-inch move in the hero phase. Look at that. Don't get to redeploy. Nah. Let's do our pedal to the metal. I'm going to move this, my general, 8 inches. Did you want to redeploy? Or do you like where you are?
Yeah, let's... That's
You got 1 command point.
Yeah.
Because your free command points on the Bloodthirster. He's too far away to use. So do you want to use your 1 command point to redeploy?
Yeah, let's go ahead and use it. Yep.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
D6. Yeah, that's not
4.
fair. You rolled higher than a 2. And they're like, nope, 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 nope. And it's going to move straight back. Well, I'm still going to go for it. Break a boss will move with his 5 inches. These crossbows will actually move, because then they get to shoot twice, but it lowers it down from 27 to 15 inches because of big yellers, but they should still be fine to pick a target. And then my other big guy is just going to move to here. Shaman will just kind of keep up with them, and I think that's it for my movement. You know, I'm actually going to run this. There's no good targets in range, so he's going to run 8 inches total. We'll still stay on this objective. And that way it kind of zones you out a bit more. Try to keep all your heroes away from my beast skewer. I'm going to have these 3 rapid fire at your Bloodthirster.
Okay.
So, you ready for the 6s?
Yes.
The 6s do 3 mortal wounds. The 5s don't do anything except the normal hits. So we're hitting on 2s. Actually, let me check if their hitting changes. You're going to all-out defense him?
He is going to be all-out defense.
All right,
for
that's your
this.
last command point.
Yep.
So we hit on 4s, but let's just face it. We're just looking for those nice 6s. No rerolls now since the first battle round. Oh!
Wow.
Nothing. We got 1 hit, 3s to wound, normal save,
4 up.
because -1 +1. Yeah, no damage. Yeah, that's all my shooting, because my artillery ran. So let's go to charge phase. Let's do the break a boss first. He's going to declare a charge, and he's going to try to cross that, and I'll re-roll his. With my 1 command point? Yeah. 7 is good. Boom, baby. Now these guys are hunters of the Heartland.
Yep.
Not that he would do anything. We'll try to charge the big guy too, my general. It's a bit longer charge. 8 inches is not going to do it. Swamp Boss Scumdrek will charge. Yeah, right, 10 inches. Huh. He's a 3-inch reach. So we could challenge your Bloodthirster. If I had shot him, I probably would, because then I'd go in and I'd attack with him first and try to kill him. But instead, we're just going to really take the middle. And then you can just, unless I double turn you, but we'll see. Yeah, there's no monstrous rampages to do here because those horrors were hunters of the Heartland as well. So we're going to start with this unit. They're just going to pile in around this way to get as many onto the objective as possible. And then we'll swing with their poisoned weapons. 27 attacks, hitting on 4s, but 5s do a mortal wound and 6s do 2 mortal wounds. Feels like a familiar play. Oh,
no.
There it is again.
Oh
I don't know
no.
if it's quite as, oh no, actually there's a lot more 6s. Less 5s, more 6s. So we got 19 mortal wounds. Sorry, that was a 5. So same number of mortal wounds, a little more in hits though. 4 is to wound, so 2 wounds. You got Mystic Shield on, so you're still 5 up. All right, so 1 more of those go in, so that's 20 total. 6 up wards. See if you can do better than usual this time. That's good. That's 4 of them. That's 16 die. That kills the blue plus the brimstone that comes from him, and 14 more. Ouch.
6.
Sorry, before you pick, he was supposed to mortal wound himself at the start of the combat phase, so D3 mortal wounds, so 1. So he'll get 2 more attacks on the trolls. It's 2 for every mortal wound he takes. You can try to have the spawn dummy my shaman.
I think so.
Okay, go for it. 2d6 attacks. Doubles are good. 11, but no doubles. So 11 attacks hitting on 4s. Good roll, good roll.
Okay.
9 hits. How many wounds will you get out of that? I don't know if that's enough to kill him. It's 6 wounds. Probably enough to kill him. It's enough to kill him, as long as I fail every 5-up save. I've got 2 wounds left. He's down to 2 wounds. All right, good try, spawn. Okay, it's free spawn.
Yep.
Break a Boss will go next. He counts as 2 models. Not that I'm going to shake this many Plague Bears. Although you are out of Inspiring Presence now.
I am.
So, but you can bring them back if you roll a 1, right?
Correct.
So let's just do this. We forgot that you had Arcane Bolt on Belakor, so you can just knock off a mortal wound, or you can just do a mortal wound to him.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the guy on top. His Bident Goad, or I don't know, whatever. His big old spear-looking thing. He's got 5 attacks. It'll be 3s and 3s, no rend 2 damage, but 6s will do 3 mortal wounds because it's near the other guy. So we got 2 hits and 3 mortal wounds. 3s to wound, so that's 1 wound with no rend.
The save, 6 up.
6 up save? No, so that's 2 more. So 5 wounds in total from that, so you can hold on to those. Then the iron-bound clubs of the guy, of the troll, sorry, 3s to hit. Oh, golly, that sucks. These are nasty damage. 3s to wound. So you get no save against these, or -2. They're 3 damage each.
Okay.
So that's 6 more, 11 in total. You get your 6 up wards against those 11. No, none.
Nothing.
So 5.5 of them die. That takes a good chunk of them. That'll force some morale, but you want that, because if you roll a 1, you get D6 of them back.
Yeah.
Then you got your little brimstone horrors. That
Yep.
can pile in and get all of them in. If they want to attack my gut rippers, if that's their choice.
Definitely attacking.
14 attacks from those little guys, 4s to hit. They're not scared of me no more. Ooh, that's good.
Oh.
4s to wound. Oh, well, there it is.
Well.
3 of them. 5 up saves. I passed 1, so 1 guy dies. You, away from the objective. I'll have my big guy go. We'll just pile in like this, kind of gum up this lane. Yeah, we'll go like here. And then we'll just destroy the rest of them. Watch. Let's start with his grappling hook. 3s to hit, but 6s do 4 mortal wounds.
Oof.
So that's 4 mortal wounds. 6 grasping talents for the mount. The mount gets poisoned as well, so we're looking for 3s. That's another 6 mortal wounds between those 2. We'll roll those 10 now. It should be 10 total. 6 up ward, because you only got 7 guys left. You got to roll a lot of 6s here. Thank you for not making me continue. Because I wasn't done. Still had his bite, his tail, and some of the hits. But they are destroyed. They don't get to try to come back with their 3+, although I think morale-wise they were going to run anyways. So now you have the Plague Bears that can fight, and then my Shaman gets to try to kill that spawn, hopefully. 6 attacks from the Plague Bears into my Break a Boss.
4s and 3s.
4 hits. You're always good at the hits.
You
It's
got
the
it.
follow-up.
Yep.
Did it wound me?
Can't follow
3s.
through here.
Yeah, see, there
Ah.
it is. 2 of them. I got a 4-up save against those because they have no rend. Hey, both of them get through. Brings me down to 8.
Little by little.
Yes. The Shaman is going to go with his Bog Bark Staff. 2 attacks hitting on 3s, but 6s do a D3 mortal wounds. Maybe D3 +1, but we'll check. Oh, goodness, we'll have to check. Yep, I'm close enough. D3 +1 mortal wounds. And he's dead.
Yes.
Just
Nice.
bam. Apparently my poison's really good against demons and chaos spawn. And that is the end of the combat phase. So I do have a battle shock, and so do you.
Yep.
So I've lost one guy here. I'm bravery 5 because I forgot my banner. I lose one. One of them's like, no, I'm out of here. See you guys, have fun. Get back at the picnic. And you can lose a guy on a 6, or you can get some back on a 1.
It's true.
Hey, you lose one on a 6.
I'll take the wounded one.
Now on a 3+, you get D3 of them back, is that right?
Correct.
Because of Belakor?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay,
How many? 3 of them.
3 back.
So I killed 6, and now you get 3 of them back. I actually forgot I had 1 command point left over, so I'm just going to Inspiring Presence that one guy. Not because I saw his roll, but because it's literally all I need to do with that last command point, because we're at the end of the battle round. Points-wise, what was my battle tactic? Oh yeah, hold these 2 objectives. Should have been kill a battle line.
Yeah.
And now that I think about it, that would have been easier one and save the other one for later. So that's 2 points there. I've controlled 3 objectives now for 2 consecutive turns, so that's just 2 points. And I have more than you. So that's 5 points in total.
It's pretty good.
So that brings the score at the end of battle round 2 to 8-5 for me. And now the roll off for initiative. You win tie, so just roll a 6 and I won't have to roll. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, I gotta roll a 2+. I do. I will take the turn, which means you get to choose an objective to disappear.
Oh, let's go ahead and get
And
rid
you
of
get more.
Yep, let's go ahead and get rid of that objective.
Okay,
Right,
this
crossbow.
objective disappears.
Yep.
Only battle tactic that I can really do is monsters takeover, and that is to choose one of my monsters, and I basically have to be on an objective that I control. I don't like that though, because I want to move both of my monsters. I will choose this guy.
Okay.
Now you can, as Belakor, you wanted to use his once per game ability.
Yeah, I'm going to use the Dark Master ability, so...
On what?
So it's going to be on your...
So basically, at the beginning of every phase, on a 4+, they can't act in that phase.
Correct.
So I have movement, shooting, charging, fight, except battle shock, obviously, they'll still have to, but that doesn't matter anyways.
Yeah.
So hero phase won't matter, so don't roll it yet. We'll
Okay.
wait till the movement phase. My heroic action, I've got 2 command points. I wouldn't mind a 3rd, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind recovering. Nah, let's go for an extra command point, 4+. I get it. I will give it to the shaman here, because at least he'll be able to act and he can hand it out to somebody else. Leadership for you as well?
Leadership for me.
4+.
Okay.
Who's getting it?
We'll give it to Kairos, just in case.
Just in case I make that charge.
Yep.
Yeah, all defense. In my hero phase, I'm going to pass off poison from this shaman to my gut rippers, because who knows what this guy's going to do. And this one's a little trickier. I can give it to these 3 crossbows, or I can give it to this artillery. The artillery does have a bead on Belakor, which would be cool. He can pass off the wounds, but I wouldn't mind that so much if he starts killing a bunch of plague bearers. It's just 1 shot though, but yeah, you know what? I'm going to give... It just makes it on 5s instead of 6s. So I almost want to put it on them because then they can move and they get more shots. Yeah, I'm going to give it to them. Because essentially, it doubles the chance that he does it. Whatever. He's got a good... He can shoot on 2s and stuff, so we'll just kind of count on it getting through the normal way. Yeah, so I'm going to give it to the crossbows, so the Manskewer Bolt Boys, and to the Gut Rippers. Movement phase, roll a 4+, and my Swamp Drek guy won't be able to do anything. No, he can move. He can move, but that's still dangerous because, you know, maybe that's all he'll do. I'll move these crossbows, so now they'll rapid fire because moving makes you fire faster. I will move him, but I'm going to keep him within 6 inches of this objective in case this is all he does. Although he needs to stay within 6 inches of objective because I chose him, right? I chose him for Monsters Takeover, so that kind of determines, yeah, you know what, we're just going to stay like this. Gut Rippers will come back this way with their super poison weapons, which somehow always do 19 mortal wounds. Holy crap. And they're coming for you, pink whores. Oof. You can survive 19 mortal wounds. The answer is, of course you can. That doesn't even get 3 your blues. Shaman will just kind of saddle up right there. Getting ready to... I'm going to make sure we're trying to block your guy from jumping over. Got our other one over here. Now we've got our bubbles in both areas. And then our other shaman will run. Ooh, he's fast.
Wow.
He's going to beeline it down the middle. Ready to hand out his poison to whomever is in range. Shooting phase. You don't have to roll for Buddy. He doesn't do any shooting. Big old beast skewer crossbow. He's going to fire Belakor. You ready to see what his damage is?
Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this.
I like to roll this first because then you know what to sweat for. So it's 2 plus how many 5s I get? Because he's got a wound characteristic of 14. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage, baby.
Oof.
So if I roll a 6, it'll do 10 mortal wounds because of the Sludge Raker guy nearby. Other than that, it's just 2s to hit, 3s to wound, -2,
Okay.
9 damage. Did you want to all-out defense?
Belakor is actually ethereal, so he's immune to rend abilities.
Oh, so he's a 4-up no matter what.
I can't modify that.
Well, then I'll just roll a 6.
Okay.
You ready?
Let's do it.
You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
It's a 5. Oh, I should have given him the poison! Should have given him the poison! That'll be 9 mortal wounds right now. So 3s to wound. It's a wound. 4-up save or take 9 wounds. Oh,
yes.
I should have done it. Of course, hindsight is seeing my dice rolls. Okay, crossbows over here. They're going to be double shooting, so there'll be 7 shots because the extra one. They are super poison, which means we'll see no 5s. It'll just be 6s. I'm okay with all 6s. They are going to unload into the pink horrors.
Okay.
We're going to start working on them. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, so we're looking at 4s to hit now because I moved. And did you want all defense? These are -1.
-1. Yeah, let's go ahead and all out defense those pinks.
Okay, the question is, do I want to all-out attack? Now we're not going to all-out attack. Let's save my command points. So 4s to hit, but really it's 5s and 6s we care about. Well, yeah, that is 3, 3, and 2. That's 8 mortal wounds.
Okay.
6 upwards becomes, oh, still 8.
8.
All right, so 8 of them die and split into blue horrors. It's been 3 hours, and George is done placing his horrors now. Isn't that great? It's so much fun. There's a lot of blue horrors there. So technically no models have died yet. They just split.
Correct.
That's all my shooting. I'd say don't bother rolling for him because he's not going to charge.
Okay.
And we are going to charge the gut rippers though. They are going to charge 10 inches.
Okay.
No rerolls required. They are in. I did forget to try to scare them first, so I roll 2d6. I get it higher than their bravery of 10, but I get +1, 2, 3 to this because there's at least 15 models. Nope. So you're not -1 to hit. Are you going to unleash hell?
I am good on Unleash Hell.
Okay. 26 shots hitting on 6s. That's -1 to hit because of unleash hell. You got 2 hits. Wow. 4s to wound. Hey, 2 wounds. That could kill one. 5-up save. It doesn't kill one. 1 wound only. All right, you over there. Swing to this side. My other boss, snatch a boss up there will charge. He makes it as well. 9 inches. But these are hunters, so they don't care about him being a big old monster, which is just too bad. Beginning the combat phase, I'm gonna have him pull on the chains and do D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds, which means I'll have 4 more attacks with his mount, but I'm down to 6. Sorry, I forgot to regenerate him in the hero phase on a 4+. Nope, see, forgot, so the dice don't let me do it. I'm gonna declare it Kruleboyz. So the general can do this once per game when he goes to fight. He's gonna go to fight. He can choose 2 other Kruleboyz units that have not yet fought to fight with him, which will just be the Break-A-Boss. The other ones are too far away. So both of these get to fight before you even respond. Did you want to all-out defense?
Yeah, let's all out defense the Plague Bearers.
Okay. Let's start with the chain-linked grappling hooks. We got 3 attacks at this. 3s and 3s, -1, 3, but 6s do 4 mortal wounds. So 2 hits, no mortal wounds. 3s to wound, 2 wounds. 6-up save against these. That is 6 wounds so far.
Okay.
Grasping Talons, 6 attacks right now. 3s and 3s, but 6s do 3 mortal wounds. Still no 6s, but hey, if you just keep failing your saves, I'm okay with that. 3s to wound. Oh, yuck. 3 of them. 6-up save. So 2 of them get through at 2 wounds each. That's 4 more wounds. His noisome bite. It's a very noisy bite. 3s to hit. Oh, I missed. That one is D3 plus 3 damage. And then his thrashing tail, which does not have poison on it, is 3s to hit and 2s to wound. You don't get saves against these. They're 2 damage each. So that's 4 more damage. 14 in total, 6-up ward saves. I see a lot of 6s there. You got 5 of them, so 9 wounds in total.
Okay.
So I'll kill 4.5, and then my Break-A-Boss gets to go before you can respond. Because I'm lying. That was pretty good. You rolled pretty good for your 6-up wards. Now we'll go to the Break-A-Boss. He is going to all-out attack.
Okay.
Because the mount, I really want him to get some attacks in. We'll start with his goad attack. So these ones are actually poisoned. So we're looking at 2s to hit, but 6s do mortal wounds. No mortal wounds, but 3 2s. I'm glad I all-out attacked. 3s to wound. Ugh, 2 of them. No rend, so you get your 5-up saves with your all-out defense. 1 gets through for 2 damage only. But the real damage is going to be done by the Ironbound clubs. Because I did 2 mortal wounds, I have 8 attacks instead of 4. So these will hit on 2s. 6s aren't going to do anything. So 1 misses. And then we're looking at 3s to wound. So 5 of them. No save against these. Okay. That's 15 damage. Oof. That's a lot, so 6-up wards. Again, you rolled above average. George, you need to go back and do some arithmetic in school. So that, what is that, 5, 10, 12 more, so 6 more die. Well, okay, you know what, that's still pretty good. 6 die and 1 gets wounded. I guess I should be okay with that, right? That's a lot of dead guys. So that is those 2 that have fought from the Wa, so I'm assuming you're gonna choose these little horrors right here.
That I am.
Okay, so they can pile in and just get their rinkety-dink attacks in. I will spend the free command point from this guy to all-out defense, just to keep him alive, and all-out attack is no longer an option. 15 attacks sitting on 4s. That didn't scare you, I tried. And 4s to wound. Ah, pretty good, 6 wounds. All-out defense, though, makes me a 4-up save. Ew, lost 2 guys. That's 4 less attacks. That's a pretty big deal. And it injures another. I should probably do it so I keep coherency. So it'll be you 2. And then we'll injure this guy right here. The fake leader. There's actually 2 leader models in there. All right, now I get to go. So we got 21 attacks back, 4s to hit, 5s do 1 mortal wound, 6s do 2 mortal wounds, for a total of 19 mortal wounds. Oh goodness, am I right?
Oh,
it'll be hilarious. No, it won't be 19, it'll be, I rolled no 5s, so the poison did nothing. I did 14 mortal wounds though, and 2 hits. And we're looking at 4s to wound. Hey, 2 wounds. Get 6-up save against those wounds. Yep. And you stopped 1, so that's 15 wounds in total. 6-up wards. Are you gonna continue to spike these? Yeah, technically, this round you've really spiked them.
Yeah.
And then you have your plague bearers who get to fight back.
Yeah, so that's only gonna be...
Well, you can pile in and get a few more.
That's true.
Now, I do have the once per game where you can kill 1 model, but I don't know if I'm gonna use that on. Although I guess I don't really have any better options.
Cohesion.
All your heroes are too big.
There we go.
Only 5 attacks, sitting on 4s. Oh, look at you.
Oh, wow.
Good thing that you don't do mortal wounds on 6s. 3s to wound. Ah, there.
The follow through, there it is.
4-up saves. Oh, they both get through. I'm down to 4 wounds. Yeah, he's gonna die soon. He's down to 4. Now into Battle Shock. I've lost 2 of my buddies over here. They're Bravery 5 because we forgot our banner. And, again with the 6. That's twice now I've rolled 6s. So that's 8 total. So that's 3 more will run instead of the 2 if I had my banner. I'll take these 3. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take 2 from over here. I'm trying to limit where your corn big guy can go, Bloodthirster can go. Yeah, makes sense. You haven't technically lost any models here because no Brimstones died. You did lose tons here. You've lost 9 guys with Bravery 10. Did you want to roll it? The worst that can happen is you roll a 6 and lose 5 more. The best that could happen is you roll a 1 and get D6 back.
Yes, let's do it.
You doing it?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
doing it. Let's do it.
Anything but a 1 is what I want to see. Oh, you lose 4 of them.
Okay.
So 4 just disappear. I'll take it. Now on a 3+, D3 of them can come back?
Yep.
Yeah?
Okay.
And how many? And then while we're here, roll 3+ for the other unit, and 1 of them can go back. Yes. So 3 Plague Bears stand back up, and then a pink horror on this side rejoins. Who was your banner? Or your musician this time, the extra save. Well, the end of the battle round, but ending my turn first, I am holding 2 objectives, so I don't hold more than you anymore, because you punked one of my objectives. And so, but I have held these for at least 2 consecutive turns, and so that's 2 points right there. And my battle tactic was to have a monster within 6, so I get that as well. So that's 4 points for me. So the end of the battle round, the score is 12. I think we forgot to award you your... Oh, no, it's not the end of the battle round. I'm like, what's going on? Why do you only have 5 points? It's because I double turned. So it's not the end of the battle round. The end of my turn, the score is 12-5.
Okay, so I think we're gonna do Monsters Takeover on this objective.
What's your monster going to be? Belakor?
Belakor.
Okay, so he's going to try to make sure he's on that objective. And I have to make sure I don't have a monster within 6 inches, even if you control it. Now, he's not a monster.
Yep.
But he is. So if he piles in, you have to be careful of any of that.
Okay.
What's your heroic action going to be?
Okay, it's gonna be the Bloodthirster's finest hour.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. It's a +1 save, +1 wound.
Yep.
My heroic action, I've got 1 command point left. I could do a recovery on the shaman, but he'll probably fail the bravery check because he's not very brave. I don't know, man.
It's a tough call.
Heroic willpower would be nice because I want to dispel. I can't dispel with the person heroic willpowering, but I could at least with somebody else. Not that it matters. You'll just keep rolling double 6s for your spells and I won't be able to do it. I will... I wish I could recover in combat because that's what I totally would do. Yeah, I think heroic willpower would be the way to go. And then I'm going to have this shaman, because this one's in range of both, try to dispel this. So I need to 6 or more.
Yep.
The reason I waited till George's turn to do this is because then he won't be able to bring it back this turn.
Yep.
It'll limit where he can, yeah. Goodbye, I rolled a 10. It'll limit where he can put his spells.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the spells. Let's do Arcane Bolt.
From Belakor?
From Belakor. Yep, it's going to be targeting something. So
He gets it.
Yep,
You can
with
keep
8.
that one.
Okay, and then I'll do Dark Master's Command. That's on a 7. That's the one lets him pile in and fight if he dies.
He fails it. There's no Dark Master here.
We're going to do Gift of Change from Kairos.
Oh, double 6, because you get to change it, so I can't unbind that.
Okay.
So 6 mortal wounds to whom?
I'm going to come over here and hit your troll with those 6 mortals.
Okay, do you still get to place a spawn?
I
if
do,
he
if
dies?
it kills a unit. Or kills a model from the unit.
But how do you place it within 3 inches of the unit? Let's double check how that works. Yeah, it says before removing the first slain model, you place the thing within 3 inches of it. Where would you like to place the chaos spawn? You turn my big break-up boss into a chaos spawn. Very aggressive chaos spawn. All right, he's gone. And that next spell?
Ravenix Gnashing Jaws.
Need a 6 for this one. No. Okay.
What happened?
Well, that's fine.
Okay, Mystic Shield on Kairos. And he gets it with a 6.
I'll try to stop it. No Mystic Shield for you. Well, that moves us to the movement phase.
Yep. So these guys are just going to go into 3 inches here, so they can
You
get their
gotta worry.
charge.
Yeah, you gotta worry about my pile in to grab that objective.
Take.
So they can take my back objective.
Yes. So they're
The
gonna.
6-inch auto run.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew I was risking that, but I had to get aggressive. Yeah, redeploy won't matter there. My artillery's already on it. He's not enough to keep them from taking it from me, which sucks, but it is what it is.
Okay, Belakor is going to just go ahead and move a little bit. He's gonna try to. Okay, so the Bloodthirster is gonna just kind of shimmy.
He's
up.
already just outside of 3 inches of
Yep.
my guys.
So
that's
we're just
where I
gonna
moved them.
kinda-
So you're hoping to make a good charge and jump over?
Hoping to make a good charge, jump over into the
Yeah.
fray, and start swinging that axe.
We'll see what happens.
Okay. Kairos
Weaver
is.
jumps over there.
Yep.
Into the shooting phase. You got some shooting from your horrors into my gut rippers.
Yep.
Point blank shooting, hitting on 5s. Oh, some hits. 4s to wound. How do you do that? You hit so well. How are you so consistent with that? Those dice are supposed to be random. 5-up saves. Well, you killed one at least. I'm gonna kill one from the front though, just not make your charge any easier with your Bloodthirster. Not 2 of them, I'll put that guy back.
We're gonna
Charge phase, where do you want to start?
Let's start with these Plague Bearers over here.
Okay.
Let's see where they
Risky
go.
charge. They made it.
Okay.
That Chaos Spawn is not a hunter,
He is not.
so I could stop him. Now, he's a loud one, so he can roar at everything within 3 inches, but they are hunters, so it wouldn't really matter. And then the more important charge. We calculated you need a 10-inch charge to be able to jump over here. Now, you do have Fate Weaver's ability to change one die to whatever the heck you want, but you'd like to save that for his hit so you can change it to a 6 and do mortal wounds to everybody nearby.
Yep.
So can you get the 10-inch charge without any help?
Got one command point left. Let's see. Oh.
Okay, so the question is, do you command point reroll, or do you change this to a 6 and make your charge? Which one is it, George?
Oh man. That's
Because you could reroll and still change the die afterwards.
Correct,
right?
'cause
it's
it's
not
not
a
a
reroll. It's you seeing the future. He sees that he fails, retries, and still fails, and so then he or doesn't fail on a retry. Which is it, George?
I think this is going to be very important. I'm going to go ahead and do the.
You're
spend the CP.
re-rolling?
Yep.
I guess the worst that can happen is that you fail it and then you. Oh no, worst can happen is you roll 3s or less on both dice.
Correct.
And then changing one to a 6 wouldn't do anything. Okay, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna guarantee that?
Situation.
Is he gonna do it, or are you gonna hold back? It is his finest hour.
I'm going to.
All right, does it? Yes. All right. I'm rooting for this. I don't care what happens next. Either he comes in and he dummies everything, or he comes in and I kill him. Either way, that's a cool finest hour. And just for fun, though, I am going to unleash hell. Pew! I did not move this turn, so I can't choose to do their better or to do their double shot. So it's just 4 shots from them. But they are still souped up with poison.
Okay.
So they're hitting on 5s now because of -1. But really, we just need 5s and 6s anyways.
Oh my.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7 mortal wounds. 6-up ward. So it becomes 6 mortal wounds. I'm curious how much that brackets him. Does that bracket him twice?
Brackets him twice.
So how many mortal wounds does he do when you roll 6s now?
2 mortal wounds.
Instead of 4.
Yep.
It could still be pretty good.
Maybe.
But yeah, that's a bit of a nerf right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I kind of regret doing that. I kind of want to see him. I love when the Bloodthirsters roll like 3 6s and do 12 mortal wounds to everybody. I'm serious, because it's just so neat, because it rarely happens, and usually they just suck.
It is rare, and it just feels really good when it does happen.
Exactly. Okay, so that's that charge. Any other charges?
I think that's it.
Okay, so Monstrous Rampage, you can do over here.
Yeah.
So they are, I can't remember who are hunters. I know the big squad is hunters,
Yep.
the 9 squad is hunters, and they had to be part of the Warlord. So they're not hunters, and obviously neither is a shaman, and you're too far away from that guy.
Okay,
So what would you like to do?
Let's just stomp on the shaman.
Yeah, the shaman, not the crossbows?
Nah,
All right.
turn him into a pile of green goo. Okay. so
D3
two-
mortal wounds. So 2 mortal wounds, he's down to 4. Okay, and I will stomp your chaos spawn with my
Okay.
Snatcher Boss over here on a 2+. Yep, he does D3, 2 mortal wounds. Looks
Nice.
like we both just do 2 mortal wounds to each other. So he's should be done, what, 3?
Yep.
Okay. Beginning of the combat phase. I still have my pocket sand, but I think I'm going to save it. I want to try to throw it in Belakor's eyes.
It serves him right.
Yeah, it's like, you gotta rub some sand in your eyes. All right, so I'm not gonna do anything at the beginning of the combat phase, so what would you like to do?
Let's go with the Bloodthirster.
Neither of us have command points.
No,
so it's
nothing.
just gonna be what we have and what we're gonna, so Bloodthirster?
Yep, Bloodthirster first. And
What's he aiming for?
Right, he's going to aim for the, let's go ahead and aim for these spear boys.
The Gut Rippers?
Gut Rippers.
Yeah. 4 attacks from him, hitting on 4s. Okay,
Oh,
good,
wow.
good. You've redeemed yourself. 6s aren't doing anything yet, and in case anybody got excited there, it's on 6s to wound, he does the extra mortal wounds.
So we're-
2s to wound,
Yep, 2 up to wound.
6s do the, everybody takes mortal wounds nearby. Aw. 4 wounds though. What's the rend?
Okay, Ren -2.
I don't get a save then. And they're D6 damage each. They'll still probably wipe out the unit. Yeah, you just 18 wounds. Yeah, well, you got my 12 wounds, so that's something at least. Go Bloodthirster. Well, dun 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 goes to Gut Rippers. Hey, but they worked pretty well. They killed a lot of horrors. So we're gonna come over to my Snatcher Boss. Oh, I want to kill that Chaos Spawn, but I don't know, the Chaos Spawn's not really a problem. We want to finish off. I'm gonna put every attack into them, and then I can use my once per game ability to, no, I'd have to roll, no, 2d6, I have to roll higher than 5. Yeah, I can try that. I can try to snatch him up if he's still alive. So all the attacks into the Plague Bears. We'll start with the chain-linked grappling hook on the Snatcher Boss himself, hitting on 3s. There's no minuses to hit Plague Bears, right? Nope. We haven't been forgetting that this whole game. So 6s, of course, do lots of mortal wounds. So 3 hits. Oh, sorry, are you all out defensing these guys? Oh, you
Yeah,
can't.
no
You have no
CP.
dice. So 3s to wound. So 1 gets through for 3 damage.
Okay.
Grasping Talons hitting on 3s. 6s are mortal wounds, of course. Oh! That's 9 mortal wounds.
Oh.
And then 2 hits. Ouch. 3s to wound. So that's 2 more wounds.
2 more.
And then we got his bite. 3 to hit. Hey, it hits. 2s to wound. That wounds, it's D3 plus 3 damage. So 4 damage. And then his tail, which does not have poison. 3s to hit. 2s to wound. That's 3 more damage.
Okay.
I think I got them all unless you roll ridiculous 6 upwards. Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah, they're
Goodbye.
They're all dead.
Oh my goodness, I killed them. But I wasn't doing a battle tactic to kill that one. The spawn can go and hit me back. How many attacks? 2d6
See?
attacks. Hey, double! He gets +1 to hit and wound.
3s and 3s. Here we go.
It's like a 4 Oh, you still do it! How do you not wound ever? I don't get it. All right, 4 up. I saved it. End of the combat phase. I'm gonna try to save my Break-A-Boss, and I'm gonna bring him back to camp to see if we can like despawn him. We're gonna like pull out the different extra limbs and find him somewhere in there. It'll be really bad and really kind of not something kids will want to watch. So he's got a wounds characteristic of 5.
Correct.
So I have to roll 2 dice, and I believe I have to roll higher than the wounds characteristic. If I roll a 5, I'll double check it, but I'm pretty certain it's higher.
Okay.
11.
Stuff him in the cage.
I got you, boss. Actually, no, he's not the boss. Snatcher Boss is the boss. I got you, sub-boss. Sorry, I should have actually done some fighting over here, too. So we'll pile in and fight with 2 of them. 4 is to hit. They are super poisoned right now. So that is 1 mortal wound.
Okay.
6 up ward. He's down to 7 wounds. And then the Swamp Boss will bop you with his 3-inch range stick. Why is it 3? We got, oh, sorry, that should be 1 more mortal wound because I'm within 12 inches of him. So, holding in an ward, 6 up ward. Maybe it's nothing. Nope, it's something. He's down to 6. Now we're gonna get the boppity stick, 3s to hit. That's 2 hits, 3s to wound. 1 wound, -1.
He does have Armor of the Pack, so he rerolls failed rolls against melee attacks only, though.
Okay, so what's the save now? 5 up?
It's going to be a -1's 5 up. Rerolling fails. Okay.
Takes it. All right.
Works.
I got a backup stabber though. He pulls out a little shiv from behind and it goes, "Ah!" And he gets 1 hit, wounding on a 4. That's a wound. No rend.
No rend. 4 up.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
No battle shock because you just killed all my gut rippas and
You killed
I
everything.
killed all your stuff. So at the end of your turn, you have 3 objectives. So you have more than me, so that's 1. You're controlling those 2 for long enough, so that's 2 more. That's 3, and your battle tactic is monsters take over. So you got 5 points. So the end of the battle round, the score is 12-10. This game is ridiculous. I have no idea who's going to win. I think if you get a double turn, you can really finish me off.
Yeah.
But if you don't, then I think you're in big trouble.
Agreed.
Let's find out.
Yep.
I win ties, so you go ahead and roll a 1, and I won't have to roll. 2. I got to roll a 1 for you to get a double turn back. Oh no! I should have gone first. Just rolled the 6 and saved you the trouble. You know what? This game is close. I don't care if I lose, so I'm going to do something cool. Are you ready?
Okay.
My battle tactic will be slay the warlord.
Oh.
Go for Belakor.
Well, I mean, he is exposed. He can't pass off wounds to anything right near him.
That's right. That's right. We both have 1 command point. No, never mind. There's a new battle round.
Yeah.
You've got 3. I've got 2. My heroic action. It will be my finest hour for my general. It'll be general on general.
Okay.
What's your heroic action going to be?
Do finest hour.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's do it.
+1 to save.
Yep.
You're like
I
anything.
mean, well, he's just going to get +1 to wound because I can't modify a save.
Oh, that's true. So
Yeah.
that doesn't really help you.
But if they get into combat, it'll help.
Oh yeah. So assuming he survives the first hit, because we're gonna chuck. Catch this, sir! And he grabs a vial and pours all over his blade, and then he pours it into the mouth of the beast that's going with him, and he pours it on the talons of the beast. So now we're going to mortal wound on 5s. 6s, of course, get the extra because of himself. The other one can't hand out poison, so I will arcane bolt. I get with a 9.
Okay.
Fate Weaver can try. Just get at least 1 5 or 6. I can't
Nope,
see the
8.
die. 8 total. So I'll just unleash it at the beginning of the movement phase, whatever. D3 mortal wounds onto your Bloodthirster. 2 mortal wounds. 6 up ward. Nope. It's got a 4. He's in trouble. The only problem is I only get to single shoot because I didn't move. I can't retreat and fire, so. No, I got that wrong. When I got to Unleash Hell, they actually used their double shot. I'm not gonna roll it. I'm gonna remember that for now.
Nice.
So they could have actually gotten 3 more shots when they unleashed Hell.
That's a lot, especially
Yeah.
with the poison.
Movement, I'm gonna move just outside of 3 inches of Belakor. Do you want to redeploy him?
He is going to redeploy.
Oh, come on, stay and fight, man.
He's got to stay in character. He leads from the rear.
Yeah, that's right. So I need a 3-inch charge plus 4. That's a 7-inch charge. I can
good.
I can make it. Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide. Oh, you're going laterally, so maybe it will be less than a 7-inch charge. You trying to hide from my artillery?
Yeah, that's not going to work.
No, so just
right.
pop him straight back. We know it's
Okay.
7 inches,
There we
and
go.
I can still shoot with my artillery. Shaman's gonna come back this way. I'm wondering if I should charge. I can shoot him to death. So he's gonna just pop out of the way then. And my other snatch boss is gonna come right here. You ready to party?
Oh, yeah, let's do this.
Shooting phase. Artillery. Actually, no, let's try to kill your Bloodthirster first.
Okay.
The less important thing. You're probably thinking, that's pretty important to me, man. All right, so we got 7 attacks. 6s do the 2 mortal wounds.
Yes.
3 actually, but whatever. Oh.
Oh.
Only 2 hit.
Oh.
4s to hit. 3s to wound. 1 wound, not enough to kill you.
Okay.
-1.
So 5 up.
Oh, golly,
it.
nothing. Artillery. This might be. I want to skewer Belakor, but now I kind of want to fire at the Bloodthirster because I think he can take Belakor.
Really?
Well,
Okay.
he's souped up poison-wise, so every
true.
5+ does lots of mortal wounds, and 6s do even more.
It's true, and I can't pass him right now. So.
You can't, you're too far away. Yeah, I'm gonna fire at the Bloodthirster. We're going super greedy here. All right, you ready for this? We're looking at, first off, what's the damage? Wound characteristic of 14 on the Bloodthirster, so every 5 up adds to my damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, you hear that?
Oh.
8 damage.
It's okay, you're going to miss, right?
Do you want an all-out defense? It's -2 rend,
Oh, yes.
and it's gonna be 8 damage.
Yes, so it's all out defense.
Okay, all right. Okay, so you've back to a 5 up instead of a 6 up. 2s to hit. 6s do 9 mortal wounds. Okay, that's a hit, not a mortal wound. 3s to wound. It's a 5. All out defense means you're a 5 up instead of a 6 up.
Correct.
And oh no, it doesn't matter. 8 damage. 8 damage. You got to roll 5 6s out of 8. You rolled 3. That's pretty good, but 5 is he's dead.
He is going for killing the
Huge.
monster.
Yeah, and that's an extra victory point. I'll just mark that right now so I don't forget it.
Yeah.
Killed a monster. Look at me. I should have done that first. Then they can shoot forward, but whatever. It's all hindsight, right? Okay, you ready for the charge phase?
Okay, let's do it.
All right, charge phase. I need a 7-inch charge. We're not going to even measure it because you could, you know, you didn't have to. We knew. 7-inch charge. Oh, reroll. Oh, I made it, but you cost me a command point. Hello, big boy. You ready to do this? Oh, you're actually my size. End of the charge phase, my monstrous rampage will be Titanic Duel. Give me +1 to hit you because you're a monster too. What's your monstrous rampage going to be?
It's going to be a roar.
To stop me from doing any other commands?
Correct.
All right, 3 up. You do the roar. All right, so now I can't all-out defense because I don't need to all-out attack because I've already got my +1. So I got +1 to hit, +1 to save, +1 to wound from Finest Hour and Titanic Duel. Sorry, I forgot I was going to do a long bomb charge here. I don't have a reroll, so I'd have to roll like an 11. Yeah, 7's not in. And then my Snatcher boss in the combat phase pulls out some pocket sand. So it's an artifact. I think it's called Ash Biting Dust or whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
I can choose a unit within 3 inches at the beginning of combat phase. I roll a die. On a 3+, you get -1 to hit. But more importantly, if I roll a 5+, you get -1 to hit for the rest of the game. Throw some pocket sand. I'm gonna rub some sand in your eyes. Okay, that's good enough. -1 to hit. You ready for this, George?
Let's do this.
It all comes. I don't care who wins the game. I care who wins this fight. This is all that matters. This is my Snatcher Boss and Sludgeraker Beast show Belakor. What's what? Let's start with this chain-linked grappling hook, hitting on 2s, but 5s and 6s do mortal wounds.
Okay.
6s are, of course, the best. So no mortal wounds. We're looking for 2s to wound, and then you get a 4-up save because I cannot modify it. Oh, you monster. I'm not done yet, though. I am not done. Although likely you're going to be fine now. 6 attacks from my Grasping Talons. Hitting on 2s, 5s and 6s are good for mortal wounds. Okay. That's 3 mortal wounds. So it's 5 mortal wounds. So you just want to put those aside.
Yep.
And then we're wounding on 2s with this. So 3 wounds. Doesn't matter about the rend, because you're going to be 4 up no matter what.
Okay.
These are 2 damage apiece, though.
Here we go.
Dang it!
Wow.
I don't think I can kill him now. Well, let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could do 11 more if I do perfectly. So likely you survived. I think you did it, George. 2s to hit with his bite. Hey, that's D3 +3 mortal wounds. Okay, let's get a 6 here. Nope, 4 mortal wounds. We're up to 9. So yeah, you're gonna. Let's see. The most I can do is 4 more. So you've survived. Oh, that's lame. You made 6 out of 6 4-up saves. That's not fair. Thrashing Tail, 2s to hit, and 2s to wound. So 1 wound at -2 doesn't matter. 4-up. How did you make 7 out of 7? This is not how we play the game.
I'm sorry.
All right?
I'm sorry.
You're above average 6-ups. All right. Well, I did a lot of mortal wounds to him still. Was it 9 mortal wounds?
I think so, yeah.
Apparently, the only way to get through a 4-up unrendable save is by mortal wounding them. Who knew? And you made 1 of those. So you take 8 wounds. Well, I'm not going to get my Slay the Warlord, but I did wound him a lot.
Okay.
Belakor with his 4-up saves. Now he's going to hit back. What are you hitting with? By your talons?
So this is going to be his Blade of Shadows for his first attack. So this is going to be, he's bracketed, so it's 6 attacks, and it's going to be 3 up to hit, 2 up to wound.
-1, because you've got sand in your eyes.
That's right. So 4 up to hit.
4s to hit. Oh, 3 3s. The pocket sand.
The pocket sand's still going for it.
+1 to wound.
Okay, 2 up to wound. Okay.
Finest Hour makes me a 5-up save against that.
So 2 damage.
2 damage. I don't have any extra saves, so 2 so far.
Okay. Here's his Fell Claw. So this is going to be 4 up to hit because of the pocket sand.
Pocket sand. Oh, 3 again. Sand.
And his last one is his tail. It's going to be a 3 up to hit.
Because of the sand.
Because of the sand.
Oh, that still hits, though.
That still hits.
+1 to wound.
To wound is going to be 2 up.
It's actually a 0+ at this point.
Okay, so that's Ren -3.
Well, I don't get a save against that. How much damage?
2 damage.
All right, so that's the 4 damage in total, so I'm down to 10 wounds. Brings me down to 10 wounds. Well, I didn't die, but neither did you. That's very sad. End of my turn, I only get 2 points in total. 1 for killing a monster and 1 for holding an objective consecutively. I don't have more than you. Didn't get my battle tactic, so that brings the score to 14 to 10. Not feeling good about that. What's your battle tactic going to be?
I'm going to slay the Warlord.
Or are you? That seems a little presumptuous, don't you think?
Just a little bit.
What's your heroic action going to be?
So the heroic action is going to be a command point for Belakor here, if he can get it. He does not.
I'm going to heroic willpower on him, just for some more unbinding.
Okay. Okay, so the first thing Belakor is going to do is he's going to try to enfeeble foe. This is his War Scroll spell. So he's going to cast on a 6.
Oh, I can't stop it. What does it do?
It's going to give your general -1 to wound
Okay.
for this round.
Okay.
Okay, next he's going to try to do Arcane Bolt. With a 9.
D3 mortal wounds to me.
Yep.
Because you're within 3. I got one more. I got a couple unbinds for fate. Yeah, I'll try. No, so he fails
Okay.
unbind. So you can just go ahead and throw that now.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just throw that at him.
So 2 mortal wounds. He's down to 8. I know it's beginning of his movement phase, but I don't think you're going to kill him with spells quite
for
yet.
sure. We'll try Kairos doing the Gift of Change.
Oh, 6 mortal wounds. Oh. You get it with an
On
8.
8.
Well, I'll try to stop it with one of these unbinds. I've got 2 shamans, so.
This will be huge.
Oh, we stop it. No 6 mortal wounds.
Wow.
Not so confident anymore, are we?
I'm not. Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, what else you got? What else
Let's
you
do
got?
let's do Mystic Shield on Kairos.
Okay.
Or yeah, let's see what happens with a 12.
You have it. It's yours.
Okay.
I don't.
And
care
then
about
the
that one.
very last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the
The gnashing jaws.
let me check the Dark Master's command range real quick. And okay. So,
Yeah, you're out of the range for Dark Master, so you can't make him fight when he dies.
Yeah.
Gnashing jaws.
Gnashing Jaws. Here we go.
That's a
6.
6. I think a 6 passes.
Yep.
We'll double check it though, but I'm pretty sure 6 passes for
Think
jaws.
so, yep.
Okay, so it gets plopped down. You can go ahead and just move it. It's the end of the hero phase now, anyways.
Okay.
Or, yeah, hero phase.
So we're gonna go there, and then he rolls 3d6.
Yeah,
to
that's how
move.
far he moves, and that's how many dice he gets to roll for mortal wounds. So basically, how many dice does he get to roll? Ooh, 14.
Okay, so he's gonna move across.
You don't have to move across. You just have to end within an inch.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Or no, sorry, you move across, but you can like,
Yeah.
you don't have to get across him. You can just like hit him and come back.
Yeah. Actually, that's just what I'll do then. Okay, so then we roll 14 dice. See what?
Yeah, now you should get 2, just so you know.
Okay.
Like that's the permissible or permittable amount. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you
That's
did
fair.
it. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. I accept that. Down to 6 wounds. Movement phase.
Okay, they're gonna shimmy on up to 3 inches.
I'm not going to redeploy.
Okay.
Not much point. You want to charge me? I'll unleash hell. Fate Weaver then moves. Oh, is he going to join? A little risky of him, but
It is risky.
because we know how good he is in close combat. Shooting phase. They fire at what?
They're gonna fire at the crossbows.
24 shots, hitting on 5. Yeah, it doesn't really matter how many you hit here. We know what's going to happen when you roll the wound.
Oh, we know exactly what's gonna happen.
4 is the wound. Okay, you're breaking the mold. That was average.
4.
6 up saves. Oh, you killed 2 of them. I'll leave the leader alive. Charge phase.
Yep. Here we go.
They're going to charge.
For the horrors.
They did.
Yep. So they're just gonna kind of.
I have 2 command points. Do I unleash hell? Part of me just wants to. I'm gonna roll 2. I'll roll 3 6s and do 9 mortal wounds. Yeah, what the heck? No, not what the heck. Think, Matthew. Think. I need one over there for that. That's all I need though, because this is the end of the turn. Yeah. No, I can inspire. No, I'm unleashing hell. 3 shots, hitting on 5s. 5s will. They're not super poison though, so 6s will do 3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
3 mortal wounds.
There we go.
3 ward saves, 6 up. 3 of them die.
Hey.
So that's him plus his 2 blue buddies. And so then you put 2 brimstone there. Yep.
Okay.
Fate Weaver gonna charge? Is he feeling lucky?
He is.
He's already used his fate. He doesn't know what the future is now. Well, actually, he knows the future of the past. He just doesn't know the present, which is most frustrating. Time for some stomps, monsters, or not stomps, monstrous rampages.
Okay, so I'm gonna roar with Belakor.
3+. No. Oh. You did it backwards, aren't you?
I am.
What about Fate Weaver?
Stomp with Kairos.
2+.
Okay.
D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds. I'm gonna Titanic duel. I don't need that. I'm going to, I don't know, nothing really matters. Oh, you know what? He's loud. He's gonna roar, because it hits
Okay.
both of them.
Okay.
On a 3+. Do the roar! Oh,
Oh.
that's disappointing.
Well,
So naturally you want the horrors to fight first, right?
No. We're going to Belakor.
Oh, Belakor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Since
surprise.
the start of the combat phase, I'm going to spend that CP to make him fight at
A full bracket.
Full bracket.
Yeah, you know what? Me too. No, I can't. You roared. No, you failed the roar.
I failed the
You
roar.
failed the roar. Oh wait, then maybe I should save it for all-out defense then. Dang. All-out defense. All-out defense. I'm gonna stay alive. No. Yeah, all-out defense. Surely
Okay.
you can do 4 wounds. Here we go. You're at full bracket now.
Full bracket.
You get to swing that sword like the mighty demon you are.
Okay.
Oh, first prince, you.
So here we go. Eight blades of 8 attacks on the blades of shadows. This is going to be 3s and 3s.
Yeah, because he got the sand out of his eyes.
Yep.
Now he just 1, 3, of course. 3s to wound. What's the rend?
Rend -2.
All right, I got a 5 up save. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh,
You got him. I think that's game.
I think so.
Yeah, at the end of this battle round, you'll be at 17 to 14. So like right here, I don't know, I can come back and I could do some work on them. I could try to re-grab this objective. I could take it back an objective, but you're ahead now. And I don't think, let me do some math really quick. Yeah, it's impossible for me to win now. Yeah, it's impossible for me to win now. Because I'd have to kill both your monsters for it really matter. Because if I take this back, I'm not holding them long enough. Because of the scenario, we have to hold objectives for 2 turns, and I only have 1 objective right now.
Yeah, I think so.
And so I can't get enough points. So regardless of what happens next, like we could try to see if this guy goes over there and dummies Fate Weaver, but honestly, you know what? Okay, so let's just assume you kill everything here and we self-destruct.
Okay.
Let's roll off.
Okay.
If I win this roll off and I win ties. Okay, no. So you get to go next.
Yep.
So definitely conceding. I was going to say like I'll soup him up and go after Fate Weaver just for a moral victory. I'll skewer him first, but you're going next, so you can actually come over and really dummy me even more.
Yeah.
So yeah, the game is definitely over. So that is it. That is a narrow victory from the Legion of the First Prince. And let's go into the post-game show.
And after you finish watching this battle report, I want to let you know that there is another one uploaded right now in the MiniWarGaming Vault, where George is going to be here with some Nighthaunt to take on my Lumineth Realmlords, 2,000 points. Follow the link in the description below for that bat rep.
That was an excellent game, George.
That was amazing. That was probably one of the better games I've had with this army.
I also don't know why I keep saying your name.
That's okay.
It's like the name George. I just have to keep saying it.
It's a good name.
I've realized that every time I say it, I'm like, why do I keep saying his name? That's not a normal conversational thing to do. It's like, oh, that's a good roll, George.
Yeah,
Hey,
no.
George, go ahead and do that, George. I'm like, this is very unusual.
No.
I don't know if it's the name.
Me going first and missing the mirror kind of hurt. Like that opened up a lot of range shots coming in on your first turn too.
Oh, but what a good back and forth though. Like I was so sad for your Bloodthirster not to do everything, but then I just skewered him with the artillery. Yes, I would have killed Belakor, but then your Bloodthirster would have just massacred everything over here.
Yeah.
So I don't think that would have mattered too much. Oh, you know, I don't know. If I work out the points, maybe that would be okay because then the Bloodthirster would be caught up in that combat. Because I could always no. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because he was doing pretty poorly.
Yeah.
With one now, especially once he was bracketed.
Yep.
But you could have spent a command point to pop him to full again. And they still had this one, and man, these guys are awesome.
They are great.
They are scary.
They are really scary in close combat, and I'm not like this is my first time playing against Kruleboyz, and those poisoned like crossbows, those are scary alone.
Yeah, no, I know. Like I said before, the good list is 2 fully reinforced squads of them. So it's 9 and 9, and then your third one could be like 3 of them, or just a unit of gut rippers just to fill out your battle line. And then you just get 2 of these guys, and then Hobgrots. And maybe an artillery or 2, just to help with the big stuff. Because if you're up against giants or any monsters really, you saw how scary that was.
Oh yeah, that was extreme.
7, 8 damage.
14 damage on a 14 wound monster. I mean, that's a lot of damage coming in.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's only 1 shot, so that's its big drawback. So it's like an all or nothing kind of thing. Either you do a ton of damage or you do none. But still, that's a proper cannon.
Oh yeah.
So
for sure.
That's why I really liked that. Belakor was good. He hid most of the game like the little ninny that he is, but I caught up to him and then he shot me down. Took him 2 turns and Fate Weaver's help.
It's true.
We won't just ignore that. And I was trying to bring back my spawned breakup boss to try to convert him back to the true belief of Gorka Morka.
Rip him out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your MVP then?
I'm gonna still say my MVP was Kairos.
Yeah, it's kind of held your army together.
Yeah, those 6 mortal wounds coming out every turn, almost every turn is pretty nice. Belakor, definitely more of a utility piece, not the hammer. I hope he would be, but
well, he's got the stats to do damage.
He does. The rend on his stuff helps a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously it's more his utility. He's got the 2 spell casting. He's got the
healing.
Try to shut down a unit, bringing back demons every turn, and let alone the allegiance as well that kind of works in tandem with him.
Definitely.
He can pass off wounds to nearby demons if he needs to.
Yeah.
So he can stay alive if he's got buddies. The horrors really held out too, but it's nice to see that they're not unkillable. You can push your way through them. It's not like zombies and Legions of Nagash, where it just feels like no matter what you do, they...
I think they're definitely better now with the new War Scroll, for sure.
Yeah, well, they lose the whole coming back, but they don't count as losing models until they're down to the Brimstones. So
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about some massive battle shock. Because right there, I killed like 14 or 15 right off the bat.
Yeah.
That's like D6 plus 4 or 5 more that would run away if you didn't throw a
exactly.
command point at them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to doing more Kruleboyz. I'm going to wait for a few more models to show up, because what I really want to try, because I have the big vultures coming, and I got a lot more gut rippas. I have more of the man skewer, well, like the crossbows, so I could, if I want, do that nasty crossbow list if somebody's got a really good army.
Okay.
But what I really want to do is have like big monsters running around with all those gut rippas running forward.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that on the field.
Yeah, because it's just nice to do all that damage in close combat. As long as your opponent's not like a super shooting army, then you don't get to really see anything in action.
Yeah.
But they definitely have really fun utility and good punch. And they're a pretty straightforward army to play too.
Yeah. What about you?
What's my MVP?
Yeah, who's your
definitely.
MVP?
I want to. It's between the Snatcher boss, who just like walked through a ton of plague bearers, with the help of the Breaker boss. But because he didn't end up killing Belakor, I think he loses out to the Kruleboyz, or to the Gut Rippas,
Okay.
who basically almost single-handedly killed all of the horrors in the middle.
Yeah.
That's not true. The crossbows helped, but still, they pushed there and they pushed over here. They did doing 19 mortal wounds, then 19 mortal wounds, then 14 mortal wounds.
So much. It's so much damage. If they weren't pinks, I mean, they just would have been wiped off the board.
Exactly. Anything else would be dead. The crossbows could have. They might have contested for MVP if they didn't get shut down by turn 2. That's just 2 volleys from them. You saw even the min unit of 3 was dangerous.
They're extremely dangerous.
Yeah, like or Unleash Hell against the Bloodthirster and just knocking down 6 of his wounds just right off the bat.
Bracketing him before he could even swing.
Yeah, that brought him down to only doing 2 mortal wounds. Not that he rolled any 6s, but
Yeah.
still. That was satisfying and worrying at the same time. I thought it was too good. But it seems that back and forth worked out. The mission was really good. The scenario was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know, just it was good. It was a good
This
close
is a good game. Very good game.
Well, thank you so much for playing, George.
Thanks.
You can stay tuned. You're going to see more of George in the channel as he's here for more than one day. Don't forget, if we'd love for more guests to come in. Go to miniwargaming.com/challenge for all the details. And we'll see you in the next game of Age of Sigmar. Happy wargaming!